I am doing the countdown in Discord.
Not gonna work any better?
Oh my gosh, that works!
Okay, now I see myself lighting up.
Yeah. Okay, I'm doing the countdown in Discord. 1...
Audio quality is absolute crap, but...
Hey, you exist. That's usually a good sign.
Stupid webcam mic, not my good streaming mic.
Okay, we have everybody starting the game. It looks like Drumbordus was the last one to show up, so if for some reason we needed to adjust things, we could go ahead and do that. But hello everybody, welcome to Kusogrand3, the Bad Video Game Tournament. So you chose this game, Bonk's Adventure. What was your reasoning for choosing this?
Yeah, I chose this game, and if you've never played Bonk, by all means go play Bonk. It's a very enjoyable game, but do not play this version. I would say start with the TurboGrafx Bonk's Revenge. That's where good money is at. Even the Game Boy version is better than this one.
Oh, really?
For tech reference, and consider the fact that, okay, TurboGrafx is a 6502 CPU, but it is a 6502 CPU just like the NES, clocked 4 times faster.
Okay.
The graphics does have sprites and single backplane graphics, but NES has about 1/32nd the number of colors that TurboGrafx can pump out. So,
okay, so a little bit of a downgrade.
If you've played any other Bonk, you're going to die a little bit inside playing this.
I can believe it. It looks like they're all to 1-2.
It is very disconcerting hearing myself about 8 seconds after I speak.
Oh, geez. You have the audio on over there? What you could do, if you wanted, we could get a multi-Twitch, or you could get a multi-Twitch and watch them individually. That way you have their audio and not mine coming through. That could possibly be the best option. With that said, it looks like, is Mike on to the 3rd level?
Alright, hopefully I can shut up long enough and enjoy the game.
Oh, I'm enjoying this. It looks like the first levels are a little bit more straightforward, though.
I would expect people to be making significant progress.
Okay, when does it start becoming difficult, do you think, for you?
Not a difficult game per se. It becomes long is what it becomes. It becomes long and it becomes slow, and there are later levels in which, at least when I was playing, you start getting stuck in the ground.
Wait, what?
Arbitrarily. I think there are ice physics that show up eventually, which if you land one of those flip bonks on ice, you basically lose all control.
So it looks like you have an attack.
The bosses look like the TurboGrafx 16 bosses.
Oh, yeah?
But a lot of them have been implemented not quite to the same level of quality.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm wondering, so there appears to be an attack where you jump and you,
Also, something you're not seeing. Okay, I was listening to Brossentia there. Yes, there is an attack called Grand Bonk, where you jump up in the air, flip once, and land for double damage.
Oh, are you not listening to me through Discord?
Also noticing like on Nestude's stream, as I'm seeing it right now, this might not be a hard, slow game to run, but there's a lot to get distracted by. There are, as I was about to lead into earlier, on the TurboGrafx versions, there are 5 or 6 or 8 different colors of flower. There's the yellow spring flowers, the pink health flowers, the orange meat flowers, the blue one-up or empty extra life heart flowers. On Ness, you get 2 color flowers. Yellow is spring, red is literally anything else. So unless you know the game, it's sort of luck of the draw what you actually get when you go looking for a power-up.
Gotcha. It looks like Maikuyama is on to a boss at this point. Also, it seems like... Are you listening to me over the stream? Because if so, it might be better to turn me on Discord.
The cheese strap for the first boss.
Aw, what a cute boss. Goodbye. I'll miss you.
Do you have Discord yet? I can mute the stream tab. Now, allegedly listening on Discord, although
Yeah,
I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah, let's see. Do you hear me right now?
And I should be in sync with Brossentia on Discord, but that's still going to be about 8 seconds behind the actual stream. That's probably about where Brossentia is behind the stream.
Yeah, are you able to hear me right now, though? Maybe not.
Now in real time.
Ah, well, welcome to the magical... Welcome to the magic that is Kusogrand. Occasionally we have some fun like this, but you know, luckily Explode Your Ear is just trying to break through the shell.
A waterfall stage. You'll notice if he stands on the waterfall for more than like 2.5 seconds, he'll fall through. That's a wonderful mechanic of classic Bonk. Also, if you notice, wasn't paying attention to see if anyone's tried it yet, but if you bonk into a flower from the side, you go shooting back like half a screen. If you bonk into a flower from the side and you are on a small platform or on a waterfall or on an ice sheet, you literally go flying so far back off screen that by the time you can recover, the power-up's no longer there. So good game design.
Yeah, It seems like the physics in this game are pretty okay. It's fairly
slow-ish.
They're slowish?
They're slowish, and there is recovery time on landings, particularly when you land head first. Jump again.
Yeah, I see them using it to sort of hover in the air, though, the bonk. If you push it repeatedly, you kind of fly.
That is another good thing to mention, because this game originated on TurboGrafx, which had turbo controllers by default, so a lot of games had the mechanic to just flip out the turbo switch, hold down the button, and you get some special effect. No turbo switch on the NES, so all of those bonk hovers you need to mash by hand.
Well, yeah, that's what it looks like. And Drumboardus just hit the flower from the right side. Yeah, you saw him get whacked into the lava there.
So strategic point, you notice if they slow down and pick up all the flowers and find a large meat or 2 small meats in rapid succession, they get a major speed boost.
Really?
But they have to find the meats to do that, and again, with all the flowers colored the same, if you want to find the meat, you're going to have to play real slow and hit all the flowers. Yeah,
so, at the same time, I understand that that's worse than the TurboGrafx version.
The first climbing stage. It's going to figure out how to flip around the tree trunk.
Oh, fun. That could possibly take a little while. Is there a trick to it?
No, you just press right.
Just press right when you're holding on to it?
Yep.
Okay, nobody say anything in chat, of course, because it's a blind playthrough. Do not help them.
Tricksaw in chat is absolutely right. Bonk's Adventure, not bad, although it is kind of sort of meh if you've played Revenge or Bonk 3 or Super Bonk. But Bonk's Adventure... Oh, and there goes Drumboardus with the rebound, almost missing that carrot.
Yeah.
Also, in TurboGrafx, it's not just carrots. TurboGrafx has a mix of fruit, and NES only has carrots.
So it looks like Maikuyama is currently in the lead. Drumboard is shortly behind. Explode Your Ear and Nestu are racing to get to the climbing stage at this point.
Oh, the final jump up this climbing stage is a little bit trolly. There is one right in the way. Probably will not take Kuyama too long, knowing Yama.
Oh geez, yeah, I can see this being a little trolly, but he got through. Okay, Drumboard is still doing the climb as well. Yeah, I'd say that the flower thing, while definitely inferior compared to other versions of this game, still sort of like the chandeliers in Castlevania, you never know exactly what's going to be in them, so you can deal with that, like, unknown, or the uncertainty there.
This would not have been a pick for anything but first round, but before I get to things like, I don't know, links or... I'm not even going to mention my real nuclear weapon because, as I've discussed with one person on Discord already, once I mention the system, there is no good game for that system.
Okay, well, I've got a few systems in mind then. This game features cavemen. Oh no.
Cloud physics. How you get to, you always jump unless you flip. And for whatever reason, clouds are solid from below, but bouncy from above.
I can support that. It's like Iron Sword. Okay?
Yama on to the second boss, which is a little bit harder on Ness than my recollection of...
Oh, geez, and there he goes. I don't know, we haven't seen too many deaths, but it looks like Uyama may be taking a death right there.
I would not worry too much about deaths, as it's not a hard game, it's just a slog of a game. And I think there are unlimited continues.
Oh.
Don't quote me on that. But
okay, that's good to
back
know.
To the start of the stage, which the final stage, if and when anyone gets there, is a boss rush. So if you have reset and you have lost your spare hearts, like right now Yama has one spare heart. If you game over, you lose all your spare hearts, you get back down to 3, and you have to go through all the bosses in the game in succession.
Oh, jeez.
3 hearts. And I think they do give you life refills in between, but I think it's up and down what power-ups you get in between, whether it's small hearts, big hearts, fruit, maybe a 1-up.
So basically, death's not a huge deal right now.
Yes, Maizen is chewing his way up the tree trunks, and chewing his way up the stone walls, and chewing his way up the dirt walls. This guy is very hygienic.
Looks like Ness Dude really did not want to... Well, I guess that was a bonus stage. Hey, Maikuyama finishing this, the boss. It looks like Drumbordist is probably second in there. What?
It looks like we're at a equalizer of sorts, all three of lined up on the same boss.
Yeah, Ness Dude is a little bit behind them, but I think...
Water physics are a little bit wonky.
Oh, yeah?
You can do a grand bonk underwater, but you have to flip. I think it's like hit jump and then right at the top of your jump hit flip, or hit jump and then immediately hit flip. Something funky timing, and you can actually do a downwards grand bonk underwater, but it's not obvious how.
Yeah, I gotcha. I was gonna say,
note the lovely use of color in the water levels. The blue water, the blue stone, the blue bonk, the blue enemies, the blue clouds.
You know, they were going with a limited palette, you know? It's what artists do these days. Okay, the people who made Bonk on NES, true artists.
Eventually there will be water stages that are lined with spikes on all sides.
Explode Your Ear! He just got game over, so he has to go through all of these stages again. That is unfortunate. Drumboard is still fighting this boss. Yeah, the fact that Mikuyama was able to get through the boss in one shot, that's going to be a pretty big advantage at this point. Okay, let's see. Mike grabbing meat. So, meat, does it refill your health? What exactly does meat do?
Meat, I don't think it refills your health in this version. Meat doubles your attack power.
Okay.
Double meat quadruples your attack power and gives you invincibility and gives you a speed up for a limited time.
Ah, gotcha.
One large meat or two small. Explode just got the large meat. If you stack a small meat on top of the small meat, you get the same effect.
Aha.
So being fast enough to carry meat into bosses is definite speed tactic. Oh, also, meat gives you a area effect attack if you grand bonk into the ground. Takes the entire screen and everything. I don't think everything takes full multiplied damage. I think it's like half whatever your current attack damage is. So I think small meat does 1x general earthquake damage, large meat does 2x. Their regular attacks are 2x and 4x respectively.
Okay, gotcha. Just to let everybody know how things are looking so far in the match, Mikuyama is in first. Drumboardist is not too far behind.
If Mike gets hit by those... I think Mike has seen this game, or has seen the TurboGrafx versions of this game before, but one big difference between the NES and TurboGrafx versions, those purple T-Rex enemies, if they catch you in NES, it is life over. They will chew on you until you are dead.
Oh, so basically one hit kill.
Yeah, if they catch you in any other version of the game, you can mash your way out, or in Bonk's Revenge, they will actually take you into their intestinal tract and you have to complete a small mini screen to get out.
Wait, what? You go into their intestines?
Yes.
Ew.
In Bonk's Revenge, the equivalents of those purple T-Rexes are actually pterodactyls, and they will eat you all the way, and then you have to find your way out of their intestines.
Oh, unfortunately, it looks like Nest Dude he wasn't able to beat the boss, so he's going back to the second set of stages, where Explode Your Ear is. Drumboardist and Mikuyama are on the third set of stages, and Mike's on the boss. What is this dude?
Muscular.
He's pretty muscular, yeah. Okay, it looks fairly simple. Bonk him on the head in order to deal damage. Don't get hit by the rocks too much. Can you hit the rocks back at him?
I don't think you can hit them back at him, but I think I've already seen Miriana rebound off the rocks from the bottom and get a double hit in.
I only hope...
Those bosses throw stuff that you can bonk off of to get up to their head level. This is one of the shortest, height-wise shortest bosses in the game.
Gotcha. Mike got through that level too. Looking good. He's on to the fourth set of stages. Drumboardist
did manage to mash his way out. He was not able to do that when I was.
Now, what did he do exactly?
Mashing.
Oh, you can mash out?
B or left, right.
Nice, okay.
I don't remember which it is in this game.
Man, you just gotta get your mashing skills up. No. Play some Fester's Quest. Yeah, that'll get you in the mood for mashing. Okay, so just looking at how things are going, Mikuyama continuing on through this fourth set of stages. Drumboardist is on the third. Explode Your Ear is on the second, as well as is Nest Dude. So, yeah, it's hard to say who's in the lead or who's in third and who's in fourth, but we know first and second at this point.
I will also say bit of trivia there. You'll notice how sometimes when you hit one of those flowers, they turn into a bouncy flower enemy.
Oh, yeah.
The tell for whether they will, in all versions of Bonk, as to whether they'll turn into an enemy is if the flowers are actually breathing, sleeping, then they are power-up flowers. If they are not animating at all, then they are troll flowers.
Okay, so you want the
And
sleeping ones, you don't want the boring ones that don't move.
Right.
Aw, that's kind of cute. No! Drumboard is back to the beginning of round 3. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's just say Mikuyama definitely has the lead here. That's further separating him.
Is that an honest capitalization? We have had bottom screen mix-ups here on at least one occasion.
We just had one. Yes, it's Mikuyama on the right. We are good. I have checked like 5 times. I think. Yeah, with that said, Mike is currently moving on. It looks like he's fighting some of these evil flowers. I don't think he's managed to figure out which ones have enemies and which ones are good. Oh boy. I'm excited that you're here, Professor Ness. I'm glad that you've been helping out.
I knew I had to be playing in the marathon next round after I discovered it, and I know I sent in a few games last round, and this is much better than any game that I sent in. Ones I sent in are still in my list. I could probably find.
Well, it's first round, you know. It's fine to be a little kinder towards the beginning, you know. Help them test the waters, dip their toes in, and then they'll get to something crappy. Like really, really bad. You never know. But yeah, I would consider this a Kuso game, just based off of everything that we've seen so far. Bosses, I don't know. The bosses take so many hits, or at least the boss on...
This did feel like it might have balanced the bosses a little bit relative to TurboGrafx. I would not swear to it that they did feel a little bit slow, as I said earlier.
Yeah, okay. Keep on going. Nest Dude getting back to the boss for the second set of stages. I guess World 2 stage boss. That's what I'll call it. Mike is moving on to the 4th boss. Oh, look at this! It's a little boxing lizard. Okay, I like this dude. You know, if I were a giant boxing animal, I wouldn't be a lizard, though.
Mike is locked in the combo, but as soon as you get off the combo, this guy spends a lot more time camped out away from the...
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Get that combo, otherwise you're in a little bit of trouble. Even if... Yeah, taking a little bit of damage to get into the combo seems like it's probably a fine way to go. When am I playing Alpiner? Quexel, no.
When are you doing your revenge
I
matches?
don't know, but the odds of me playing Alpiner are pretty high at this point. You know, I don't know. Maybe this weekend we can do one of those. Oh my gosh. Okay, Explode Your Ear knocking himself into the lava. He's still trying to get through the second set of stages. Oh, it's a little bit rough. Mikuyama definitely has the lead. Drumboardist in second here. Thanks, buddy. You're a regular lifesaver. Oh boy. Good job, Nest.
The dialogue in this game is dialogue.
I'm inspired. Do I respect Brooks Crack Tackle every day, man? Every day. I can sort of dig this water music, okay? We've got the water music on Nest Dude's screen. It's groovy. It's groovalicious. Seriously, okay? FF7, whatever that town's name on the beach, yeah, go eat your heart out. This music is like 50 billion times better. Okay. Oh no, Drumboardist! On to the boss of World 3. It looks like Explode Your Ear is just trying to get through 2-4 so that he can get to the boss. He hasn't gotten any health upgrades. It's a little bit concerning because he's been taking a few deaths on occasion. So yeah, definitely eat your carrots, eat your vegetables. Gotta stay healthy when you're going on towards the boss. Aha, Nest Dude, on to 3-2. Drumboard is finishing up World 3. Oh, yeah?
This is Yama's at the area where, for whatever reason, I found the floor eating my inputs. It might have been a controller issue, it might have been an emulator issue, or it might be that something weird about the game physics can store inputs on this floor.
So you occasionally get stuck in the floor or something?
I'd occasionally come to a halt even though I was still holding left or right.
Let's see what happens if Mike has that happen to him. Because if so, that could definitely, like, if you're trying to dodge enemies, it could be a little bit difficult. I think I saw him get stuck once right there. Oh, jeez. Very nice jump.
Also going to probably on this route discover the little bit of a troll in this level. There is no way to drop down through the floors, but he's going to get all the way over to the right on the top level, and it's going to be a stone wall, and he's going to have to double all the way back to the middle of the stage.
Oh, that's great. I like it. Oh, video games never change. Oh, Explode Your Ear. Hopefully he can kill this boss, okay? He's tried it a couple times. Please don't die. Please don't get game over. Okay. There we go. Mike doing the long walk of shame right there. Like, why would games do that to you? What's the point?
Okay. So the enemies didn't respawn. If there are any enemies left down there, it can also, particularly if you're used to using grand bonks and everything, if you grand bonk an enemy on the lower level of that walkway, you are almost certainly going to be back on the top level. So, did the right thing clearing them out from above while he had the bar.
Yeah, so just to clarify, I believe the smiley faces are extra lives, right?
No. The mini bonk dolls are extra lives, the smiley faces count up during the stage, and in this particular game, they just incrementally refill your life after the boss if you keep them until the boss.
Huh, okay.
Later games like in Bonk's Revenge, they go towards different levels of power-up trains between stages, and if you get enough of them, you can even get a level skip bonus.
Gotcha. Well, Explode Your Ear is on to World 3 as well. He's starting to... Yeah, that second boss seemed like it was a little bit of a killer for new players. But that's okay. He's moving on to Stage 3, the water levels. And hopefully it's able to just go well for him. Mike Uyama still has a definite lead. Drumboardist in second. Nest Dude in third. Explode Your Ear in fourth. Yeah,
I will say that
oh, go ahead.
It's not a difficult game to learn, which is another reason that I was comfortable even though Uyama had some experience with other Bonk games. The control set is very limited, and once you do everything once, it's pretty easy to do it again, so I don't think experience with controls amounts all that much.
That makes sense. Yeah, I know that in some cases, experience with other games in the series can definitely affect it. I'm thinking all the Little Mermaid Sega games are pretty similar to each other, okay? Just for all you Little Mermaid fans out there, just so you know. But, yeah, if there's significant difference between this and other Bonk games...
From the Nintendo Little Mermaid.
What's that?
And yet the Sega Little Mermaid games are very different from the Nintendo Little Mermaid.
Oh, super different, yeah. Like, NES Little Mermaid, that's where it's at, okay? That game rocks.
I was impressed with the mechanics of Little Mermaid. For a game that was probably targeted at girls and thus probably not given all the budget in the 80s, 90s, they came up with some pretty nice game mechanics.
Oh yeah, I played that game quite a bit when I was a kid. It was the bomb diggity.
For those of you who know Nest Little Mermaid, I was seeing it serendipitously on another stream earlier today. Go back and listen to the title music and
Mike!
keep listening to the title music, because the title, I have not heard the loop point to the title screen music, and it was playing for like 2 continuous minutes on a stream that I was watching today without hitting loop. It goes on far longer than you ever listen to if you're just going into the start of the game.
Nest Dude took a death right there. I don't know, it looked like...
the chest Triceratops, which are probably the most annoying enemy in any version of Bonk. They take a zillion hits, they do a lot of damage, they just keep coming after you.
Unless you send them into the lava, in which case...
they go right over the lava and keep coming at you.
Oh, jeez! Ah! Well, I saw Mike knocked one into the lava.
Throwing a few off screen.
Or off screen. Something. He went somewhere. He went on a little Triceratops journey. Okay, just did Triceratops things. Probably ate a bunch of grass. Okay, Mike, I think this looks like he's off to the boss. Is that right?
Last stage has a number of elevators that do not lead.
Oh, gotcha. So is this the last set of stages for Mike?
I think so. I think this is the Tower of Refights.
Well, we may see a finished game today, then.
I would not be surprised to see a finished game.
That sounds fine. You know, we would keep going with the others until we hit the hour mark. Mike would just take the victory if he manages to get through the game. Okay, with that said, looks like Explode Your Ear is on the 3rd boss. Nest Dude is still on the 4th set of stages. Drumboardist on the 5th set, and Mike on the final set. I think, is it 6 or 7? A lot of games did 7, but it's possible that this one just has 6 worlds.
I honestly forget how many worlds it has. Either way, is there a match after this, and has that been reminded?
Oh, geez. Drumboard is taking some quick damage. And yeah, that's a little bit frustrating that you lose your power-ups from getting hit, but if you only have really 2 power-ups, it's not too huge of a deal. Especially if, with the next one, you get invincibility, which is what Mike appears to have right now. That's great.
Some stages are designed where if you play them fast enough, you can chain your meat. First stage or 2 of Game Boy Bonk's Revenge, I think parts of Graphics Bonk's Revenge have some.
I'm so sad that, like, the meat wears off. I guess he gets hungry again. Poor little kid just needs to eat so much food. Oh boy, that reminds me of being a teen. Gotta eat all that food.
for mashing section, you hold up and mash jump, and that is how you waterfalls. Again, without the turbo switch on the controller, it gets a little bit slower.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, this level looks fun. Everybody loves mashing. Just gotta mash and jump up here. Okay, good. And where is he going? Flip through the air. Oh, looks like Mike got a bonus stage that... Yeah.
But he has pretty solid mashing for 1-up on the last stage.
Yeah. Okay, drum board is
he
going.
also obviously has figured out where he can just stop mashing and land off.
Is he stuck?
He's not soft lock.
There we go.
He needs to stand on the waterfall.
Oh, silly game, silly game. Looks like Nest Dude is doing flips as well. Can you only do a limited number of flips, or is it just flip as much as possible in these bonus stages?
Flip as much as you want. I don't think it is possible to go straight horizontal with flips, but then you jump.
Just don't land on your head. Okay, Nest Dude getting a little bit of meat, getting that power up. Mike is moving on. And this looks like it could potentially be the boss rush that you were talking about. Yeah.
Still watching video a few seconds behind you, but yeah, this looks right. Parts and the way he's been playing, he shouldn't have, I don't think. Although I would not be surprised if game over here since very beginning of stage. I don't think it sends you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of this game. Okay, so here's the deal. You go through and you save all these people, and then you have to save them again? Do they get, like, captured again?
The ultimate objective is to save the Moon Princess, who we haven't even seen yet. I think that might be described somewhere in the manual.
Okay. Exploud Your Ear, still fighting the boss of World 3. Nest Dude is definitely making ground in World 5. Drumboard is currently...
World 5 Troll.
Yeah, Drumboard is right towards the end. He's got this, and then he's got the boss rush that Mikuyama's going through. And then probably the final boss, right? I would presume so. Okay. I still don't like this boss design, okay? The weird springy leg boss that just... I don't know. It deals so much damage. I presume there's a way to avoid the damage, but... I don't know. They're not really avoiding too much.
It looks like if you bonk the throwing stars, they go away and don't hurt you. There are a number of projectiles. I think the hatchets you can bonk out of the air and they won't hurt you. Some of the bubbles you can bonk out of the air and they don't hurt you. But
gotcha.
You have to know to go for that.
Okay, Mike, on to the third boss of the boss rush.
Continue on Explodes.
Drumboardist has a little bit of work to get through the stage right now. It's kind of neat that we're seeing such different areas at the same time. At the same time, I'm not sure we're going to be able to get too much of a comeback. If so, I think Nest Dude may be able to start catching up to Drumboardist. He's been doing extremely well recently. So, yeah, Mike is in first, Drumboardist in second, Nest Dude in third, Exploud Your Ear is in fourth. Oh, geez, okay. And there he goes, finishing the stage. Good job, Exploud Your Ear. Mikuyama on to the fourth boss of the boss rush, this cute lizard boxer dude. He's a good guy. Bet Mike Tyson would have a hard time against this guy.
There's a ballerina boss in the Game Boy game. Red Armor is right, and I think that the Game Boy game is a partial remake of the second TurboGrafx game.
Ah, gotcha. Ooh, Mike having a hard time landing hits.
Down port of the first game, apart from Lucius Colors.
Okay, Nest Dude continuing on through the water. Drumboardist is getting pretty close to the end of this stage, where he can begin the boss rush, so just a little bit of work for him to get through this. Yeah, use that invincibility as much as possible, because if you don't, this part with the Triceratops...
has enough lives stored up that he can probably afford to... Although...
I love the hair after they're defeated. They get savvy hair. Savvy hair? Oh my gosh, no. Beautiful hair. How could hair be savvy? Yes, this hair knows a lot. Knows a lot about current events.
Final boss is anything like the ones that I remember from TurboGrafx. Yama may need some life to tank.
There we go, Suave. It's Suave hair. So wait, you fight a dino car?
Yeah, something like that. I don't think this is the final boss. I think this is the corrupted Moon Princess in the corrupted Moon Princess mobile, and after this we go on to fight in Drool.
The hitbox seems a little weird.
Yeah, the hitbox is a little bit weird on this one, and finding out where the hitbox is so you don't take extreme damage is going to be a challenge. It's kind of obvious here. It's that little doodly bob lever off the front of the forehead is the only point that takes damage.
But it looks like
Drool has an even smaller hitbox, and I forget whether it's the tip of his nose or the tip of his crown.
There we go. Mike's starting to get it. Okay. He's almost going to take a death. Not a huge deal. I think he's got enough lives to...
The little things that come out the top are actually miniaturized versions of the previous bosses. So you have the gun, the rock throw, the rocket punch,
the cross of bones, I guess.
Stars.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Drumboardist onto the boss rush, it looks like.
Yeah. Drumboardist heading in, gonna be facing...
Literally heading in. I see what you did there. Did you intend it?
Okay, Mike got through. I'm back to normal again. Wow. Thank you. I'm Princess Za. What a great name. Oh, apparently that was the final boss, and Mike is done.
That's the final boss, okay.
Yep, so GG Mike takes first. Holy crap.
There is generally one more big boss fight. And on TurboGrafx, it is a really ridiculously huge sprite, which TurboGrafx can do. Oh, no. There is one more fight.
Oh, we lied. That wasn't the final boss. Get ready for seizures. Well, someone lied to me.
The seizures are not in TurboGrafx.
So yeah, take back your GGs because we've got another boss coming up.
Welcome to the NES version of this game. I did not get quite this far. I just sort of trusted implicitly that the end game of this version would be a worse version of the end game of the TurboGrafx version.
Oh jeez.
It was a much worse version.
Yeah, I'm thinking like The Lion King. It ends halfway through what you normally would play, you know, for the NES version. Doesn't go through the whole story, just about halfway. I think you might get one adult Simba. level. Okay, so the reference that we got was looking at a walkthrough. So you can all blame GameFAQs probably for the fake out there. GameFAQs. Wait. Okay, there's a crown. I'll get you for this someday. I think that's the end. Wow, that planet is really happy. So GG for reals this time. Now we can live in peace again. Wow, convenient. Is anyone else close? Yes, Drumbordist has a chance of finishing the game. Nest Dude may be able to get to the boss rush, but I'm not completely sure how far he'll be able to get into it. Explode Your Ear is fairly far behind. I guess, I think he's just had a hard time with some of the bosses. Didn't quite have enough lives when he got to them. But yeah, this has been definitely a fun match, so congratulations, Mike. Let's see what the others get. Who is able to get second, third, and fourth? Now, they don't have to finish the game. The goal is to make the most progress in 1 hour. Drumbordist heading on to the last boss before the set... Or no. Yeah, Drumbordist heading into the last boss before the final boss. Okay, second to last boss. How about that? Right now, he's going to be trying to figure out where the hitbox is. I think he's figured it out kind of okay. Just got to make sure you hit the weird lever on the front of the car.
For a little bit until you start realizing that only the hits on the forehead are connecting. Every other boss in the game.
Yeah, the hitbox for this boss is much smaller than for the other bosses. Okay. Meanwhile, Nest Dude, it looks like he's going to be moving on to the Dragon Lair. No. Nest Dude is on to the boss rush now.
Oh, and now Bonk got eaten. Speaking of the end, if you do play TurboGrafx Bonk, at least Bonk's Revenge, if you play the Japanese version, the end theme has lyrics. The rest version is not.
Ah, gotcha. So I guess Mike is kind of a fan of the game. He said that he enjoyed it except for the controls. And that the controls... The thing is, you know, watching this, I don't see the controls being a huge problem. But that's often the case with some of the games that, you know, you can't see how difficult they are. I do know that they're missing quite a bit with bonks, but that's about all that I can see visually for controls being a little rough.
There's a little bit of a momentum thing with the controls. You can't always turn around right away. I think that's another thing that bonking in midair can help with, is reset your momentum so you can quicker. But again, it also resets your momentum, so it will also slow you down.
Mike, feel free to end your stream. Yes, you are victorious. You may go ahead and celebrate with a nice Diet Coke or whatever.
On to the actual final boss.
By the way, we're officially not sponsored by Diet Coke, but go drink one anyway. Okay, Drumbordist, on to the final boss. Rawr, what a scary looking dude. Yeah, I don't know, this final boss, with the amount of health that you have, it doesn't seem like it's a huge difficulty, you know?
It's not. If you've played... That's probably a good point of game design in this game. If you've played well throughout, you'll be able to get to the final boss and pretty much just tank your way. If you've played poorly throughout, died a couple times, or down to 3 hearts, you can continue indefinitely even on the final boss stage, I think. But again, you'll be down to 3 hearts, 3 lives, and a total of 9 hearts of damage may not get you through boss if that's all you can.
So wait. The last boss is named King Drool.
Yes.
That is dumb. Okay? I mean, we've got King Cruel for Donkey Kong. I guess King Drool works as well.
Predates King K. Rool.
It's Cruel, okay? It's King Cruel. Drumboardist has defeated the game. Drumboardist comes officially in second now. Very, very nice. Nestude trying to get through the rest of this boss rush. Explode your ear, still fairly far behind. He's got to get through this whole set of levels, and it's just going to be difficult.
Thank you, Drumboardist, for vindicating me.
Oh, why?
Drumboardist, this game is hot garbage.
There you go. Well, to be fair, a lot of us play hot garbage all the time anyway, so yeah, asking Mike Uyama his opinion on the game is probably not the best thing to do. Okay, Explode Your Ear is going to be flipping.
Legendary Axe was an okay game. The Bonk is way better. As I said, if you want a good Bonk experience, play through TurboGrafx Bonk's Revenge. It's sort of where I started. It's one of the hacking games on TurboGrafx, or on Turbo Duo. I think it might have been hacking.
Okay, Explode Your Ear through that stage. Moving on. Nestude clearing that boss. Moving on to the second to last boss, I believe, right here.
Now, Brossentia, I'd like to disagree with something. Asking for my opinion is always the right thing to do. Is it okay if I'm in the call now that the match is over for me?
Yeah, let me turn you down a little bit. Okay, hello, Mike.
Brossentia? That game actually wasn't bad.
Sure, it wasn't.
It's not per se bad, it's just the worst version of any Bonk ever released.
That's definitely true. I did not enjoy the ice physics, and I really did not enjoy the second boss. Oh, and this jumping car boss was really terrible. It has such a tiny hitbox. It took me forever to figure out that it was the light.
Do you have any control issues on the corridor that Explode is on? I was playing through earlier, and the floor, I swear, kept eating my inputs. I'm not sure whether that was emulation issues or gamepad issues, but there were a lot of times where I would just stop moving on this floor. Hiding any of that?
I was gonna say, just watching, I'm not sure that I saw any of that on Mike's side. Well, I might have seen one or two times where he got stuck or missed a jump because of the weird physics in that floor.
Yes, Covert Madness, this is worse than the Game Boy versions. I grew up with Game Boy, at least the Game Boy Bonk's Revenge, I grew up with before I had TurboGrafx. I have played a teensy bit way back, and I think on emulation, that there is a second Game Boy release that is a lot funkier. I don't remember how it plays.
Drumboardist, you may go sleep. Go. I'll banish you.
Thank you for staying up and making this time slot.
Yeah, thank you. So, Mike, I'm glad that you joined Kusogrand3 this year. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so am I. I'm almost a little disappointed that the game wasn't, like, worse, but
don't worry,
I'm sure
you've got time.
I will not be disappointed.
There will be worse games.
Here's the deal. We gotta start off, making you think, okay, this might be doable, this might be enjoyable. And then
that's when you wrote me in.
Oh, yeah, that's when we'll give you stuff like... I'm trying to think. Like Mega Man DOS, You just never know.
So, if there's any hot Genesis games on the roster, they're probably my fault.
Yeah.
I suggested a ton to Brossentia.
Yeah, I keep getting whispers of new Genesis games. It's like Christmas every day.
with a nice lump of coal in your stocking.
Oh, geez, yeah. Hey, it keeps me warm.
So I have a question. What
Yes.
happens if you game over?
I think you do have unlimited continues. But
Oh,
you lose
okay,
all
because
your
I was
extra
really afraid of game overing, because I didn't know if you had continues or not. So that's why I took the time to go to some bonus stages.
Yeah, all the
lose
others
all
did
your
use
extra
them.
hearts, which means that if you get to the final boss stage and there are no more drops anywhere and you're stuck with 3 hearts and 2 extra lives, it can get a little bit tight. Otherwise, just sends you back to the start of the stage.
Yeah, and yeah, if you're on World 4 for some reason at the boss in game over, you go back to 4-1. So it's definitely a pretty heavy time loss if you game over. And losing the hearts, I suppose, is bad as well. But it looks like everybody has done a fairly good job of keeping those hearts, especially for the final boss. Everybody who's made it there.
By the way, if you want to discount my previous Bonk experience against me, you can. I'm not really against that, since I seem to be the only one who had played a
The controls
Bonk
are easy
game.
enough to learn, and the game is easy enough, and the controls are different enough in NES that I wasn't going to. And I think you were far enough ahead that I think even if you had not been familiar, you would have picked it up pretty quickly and you would have still been ahead.
Yeah, that's sort of what the impression that I'm getting as well. So, no, we're not going to do that, Mike.
Okay, I mean, I played 1-1, before the match started, and it did seem like a pretty simple game, so...
Yeah, I think figuring out the flipping and how to use that to your advantage is probably one of the bigger things. No, Ness, dude, he died on the final boss!
Oh, that's really bad.
Oh, no!
Does he start from the beginning? Oh, that's really bad.
Ooh, oh, wow. I would not have said round
He has a
5.
chance.
I would have said round 6 or 7. I would have at least said round 6 for the...
Yeah, it even says you're
That
going
is
around
hard.
7, doesn't it? That's really weird. That's...
Yeah, with that
How
said...
do we count it? We usually count furthest progress.
Yeah, whoever made the most progress...
Cloud beats it in...
We've only got...
Yeah, I don't know if Xcloud has the chance to catch up is the problem.
Yeah, only
You
3
still have to go
minutes.
through the boss rush.
Yeah, he died enough on the second boss that it put him really far behind.
I'm not gonna lie, the second boss was giving me problems too.
Yeah, everybody had problems with that boss. I think... I'm not sure if Drumbordus game overed on that one, but definitely the others two did. The other two.
Yeah, I can see that. I was wondering if I was gonna game over myself. I didn't even know how to check lives or anything. But yeah, it just has a lot of iframes. That's basically the gimmick.
Yeah.
The iframes are stupid, and I think again when they ported the bosses were a little more difficult to import. I think on the TurboGrafx version, projectiles are easier to hit, the hitboxes are easier to hit, and the bosses generally spend less time mapped out away from where you can easily climb them.
Oh boy. Explode Your Ear hasn't even made it to the boss rush, and we've got less than 2 minutes. There's just no chance at all.
Unfortunate. I do think that since you're talking about the flipping mechanic, I do think that playing the TurboGrafx 16 version did give me at least somewhat advantage there, because I was already used to it from playing it as a kid. So but those ice physics, no one can get used to those. And that tree climbing is really stupid.
Oh yeah, you just have to mash in that, right?
It's weird. It's like you have to press. I thought you had to press down an A, but then sometimes that didn't work, and then I sometimes had to press the direction I was supposed to go in an A, so I have no clue what it is.
Okay,
Even though I quote-unquote figured it out.
Yeah, and then you got stuck on the side of the wall for a little while there. Looks like
yeah. God, that was so terrible.
Explode Your Ear is doing that section right now as well.
Oh yeah, going to the bonus stage. Like I was starting to worry it had a soft lock there, legitimately. Like, and then I just started mashing because I was hitting down an A, it didn't seem working, so I just started mashing buttons.
Do you know what did it, Mike?
What did it do?
Still on the waterfall for like 2.5 seconds, and you fall through. That is literally it.
What?
Yeah. You just need to remember that mechanic from all those times you were walking on the waterfall in the earlier horizontal waterfall stage. And
oh, well, you see, I didn't mess with the waterfall because it was faster just to walk on top of it.
Yeah, but if you did not jump enough when you were walking on top of it, you would have fallen through.
Okay, and that is time. The match is done. We are free from Bonk. Oh my gosh. With that said, yeah, Mike, you were victorious. You took the lead pretty early on and just held it pretty much the entire time. Drumboardist taking second, Nestude took third, and Exploud Your Ear took fourth. Oh boy,
Wow, he is on to the refight, sir. He's got that far.
Yeah. So
yeah, everyone definitely made good progress in this game. Then it is nice to see that in a game occasionally.
A few times. Oh, with that said, I believe tomorrow night we have 3 matches. Oh, holy cow. Get ready for that because we have quite a few of people. Oh my gosh, my brain's dead. But yeah, 3 matches, 12 people.
Something to notice on Nestude's screen, that we never mentioned this during the run, but you literally stay dead, just sitting there on the screen until you hit start.
Yeah, that took me about 10 seconds to figure out. I was like,
oh, that's beautiful.
And then you have to press start to get back in. It's really stupid. Like, the game isn't even that bad. It just has really dumb, unintuitive mechanics like that.
Covert Madness, thank you for the sub. I think I'm going to go ahead and let everybody go. Yeah, so thank you for joining. Let's raid someone. Who could we go bother? Who is live?